The Secrets of Xingyi Quan was produced and released domestically in China over a decade ago. Produced in Shan Xi, which is where the art traces its roots, it focuses on the history and practice of the Shan Xi branch of Xingyi Quan. At close to 2 hours in length, I will be releasing it in smaller episodes for ease of viewing. Xingyi Quan is one of the 4 great styles in China. It became known through famous practitioners during late Qing and early Republican eras when the style was at its peak. However, today it faces a crisis as there are fewer and fewer people inheriting the style. Is this because the old stories of the style were exaggerated or false? Or is there some other harsh reason? This series will investigate historical sources and documented accounts from various angles to explore the mystery of the rise and fall of Xingyi Quan. Xingyi Quan is the crystallization of wisdom gained over thousands of years. But its origins are not clearly known. One day, the art arrived in a small town. Through this action, it would, by chance, enter and fulfill a great destiny and be reborn into one of China's 4 great martial styles. This seemingly insignificant town made Xingyi Quan a famous style. The topic of Xingyi Quan cannot be separated from the topic of the Shan Xi merchants. Xingyi Quan is most likely the only Chinese martial art that had a close connection with the rise and fall of a commercial group. The Xingyi Quan we recognize today was born in Taigu, the central area of the Shan Xi merchants. Within the Qing Dynasty Taigu County Chronicles, it states, Taigu refers to the ancient area called Taihegu. Back then, Shanxi merchants transported tea over thousands of miles from Jiangyang to Kiatka, a border trade city between China and Russia. As they traveled through central Shanxi, the first county town they reached after descending from the Taihang Mountains at Zihongkou was Taigu. This place was the fiefdom of Jizi, a renowned minister of the Shang dynasty, known as the first philosopher of China. Hence, Taigu was also known by the nickname Ji City, due to its strategic location as a transportation hub between north and south. Taigu's commerce began early and developed rapidly.
因为它是海码头，它是打杀在江上所有杀人的南北交汇的一个焦点。从福建武夷山到这，不管哈路杀到也好，当时因为交通不发达，实际是走在太华山到紫虹口，紫虹口到泰国，泰国辐射到台湾。
This geographical advantage allowed Taigu to encompass almost all types of businesses operated by the Shanxi merchants. The American writer Roby Yusen referred to Taigu as the Wall Street of China in his book The Sung Sisters.
为什么这样说呢？他当时泰国达人的声誉呢最高，朝廷总许他充足银两发给全国。
This meant that Taigu, a remote inland area, effectively held the power to mint coins, a privilege that was unique at the time. The situation arose due to the specific trade characteristics of the era, particularly the restrictions on commerce.
你像这时刻呀，这些从草原上来的，跟俄罗斯出生，跟俄罗斯这一生，咱们都是先娘家说，是吧？他可能那个时候这个俄国的货币咱们是不够。 他没办法，他就把他们用的那些银器、银壶呀、银水壶呀、银碟子、银盘子了，擦成带成银两，就给了咱们中国商了。
The silverware and silver coins received from these transactions often varied in purity and were not directly suitable for circulation.
外边回来的银两成色不够的，要重铸，银楼重铸。重铸以后的元宝998成色，上面铸的太古周兴金宝这几个字样，全国可以通对。
Dragon Body, Tiger Spirit, a translation and explanation of the classic texts of Xingyi Quan, is available now. This critically acclaimed work presents, translates, and explains the core classical texts of the art of Xingyi Quan, many of which have been utilized by other arts, including Taiji Quan, Bagua Zhang, and others. Available in hardcover, softcover, and ebook versions. Get your copy today from mushinmartialculture.com or from Amazon. Take your practice to the next level with Dragon Body, Tiger Spirit. Taigu thus became the exchange center for Sino-Russian trade, which in turn spurred the growth of its financial sector. As trade expanded, the drawbacks of dealing in physical silver became increasingly apparent. This led to the quiet emergence of a new industry in Taigu. The astute Taigu merchants invented a new way to profit: piaohao, draft banks. Merchants could deposit their funds into these businesses and withdraw them at branch locations across differing regions using exchange drafts. The Yun family of Taigu was the first to establish Xing, becoming pioneers in China's banking system.
人家纸厂家的创立时间是在这个康熙，它是一个绸缎庄纸厂先刚开始，绸缎庄呢，它借用这个票儿汇兑呀。
The emergence of the bank draft greatly facilitated merchants in their external business ventures by shifting the security risks of transporting physical silver onto the draft bank itself.
这都带来的问题，就是在银子挣到安全到达，它比沙片的在信誉度要更高，这是必须重视到的。
The draft system allowed merchants to actively choose martial arts, as transporting large amounts of silver over long distances made martial arts essential for securing these shipments.
在这需要它也强大的保安力量，因为它社会倒是不太安定，我觉得社会的需要一直决定了他们必须组织自家的力量，这是国家队级的，确实国家队级的。 要求最高的水平，50，对吧？来确保沙队和表扬的在内区。
As a result, security escort agencies, Biaoju, naturally became an indispensable part of the Shan Xi merchants' operations. From the stone inscriptions preserved in some of today's temples, one can still catch glimpses of the prosperous scene of numerous Biaoju flourishing in Taigu at the time. Taigu gradually became a gathering place for martial arts experts from all over, and its rich martial arts tradition provided an ideal environment for Xingyi Quan to thrive. The people of this region had a strong martial spirit. Talented individuals emerged generation after generation. According to records from the Taigu Gazetteer, during the Ming and Qing dynasty, there were 47 civil exam and 20 military exam graduates, making Taigu a place renowned in both literary and martial achievements.
所以，在泰国产生新一群也成为一种历史别人。
In the wealthy Taigu County, which already had a strong foundation in martial arts, a new style of boxing emerged. In the 6th year of the Xianfeng reign of the Qing dynasty, 1856, Li Laonong from Shen County, Hebei, formally accepted Che Yizhai as his disciple, marking the introduction of Xingyi Quan, then known as Xingyi Quan, into Taigu.
形意拳原来是叫心意拳，以意领气，以气发劲，它是这么一个概念。
Xingyi Quan's inherent meaning is the manifestation of the mind is intent, and the manifestation of the intent is the fist. It emphasizes imitating the shape to grasp its intent. Xingyi Quan requires the intent must be true internally for limbs to externally manifest the form, placing great emphasis on the complete unity of inner intent and external manifestation.
实质好点在找我们这在方的职业形象、职业形式、职业行为群，这种代教的职业在行为群引过来。
That concludes the first episode of The Secrets of Xingyi Quan. If you enjoy this episode, please do click like and subscribe and turn on the notifications bell. If you'd like to support us in all our endeavors, you may do so at our Patreon support page, which is at patreon.com/mushinmartialculture. Additionally, to learn authentic Hebei Xingyi Quan through our online learning program, the Huajin Online Learning Program, you may enroll at patreon.com/mushinmartialculture.